Day You Left deals with the impact of fatherlessness on children and teenagers and offers practical solutions to heal. It's by best-selling author and Hollywood media mogul Elvira Guzman, who joins us now online. Hi, morning, Elvira. Talk to us a little bit about The Day You Left. What inspired the book?
Well, I was abandoned by both of my parents when I was just 14 years old, and I remember feeling like tomorrow didn't matter. I remember feeling like I didn't matter, and I wanted to write a book so that anyone who goes through a situation like that will be able to get out of that state easier than I was able to get out of it.
Right. How important is this subject? It seems, I mean, the more we see protests and we see dialogue happening about lives mattering, I think we're realizing that globally we share similar issues. So how important do you think a book like this is in terms of helping people to cope with fatherlessness and with parents not being around?
It's incredibly important. I feel that it's a topic that we don't discuss. And just here in the United States, 51% of us are brought up with only one parent in the household. But yet when you go to school, nobody helps you to overcome that obstacle. So I definitely feel that this book was necessary so that single moms or single dads at home could read this book with their children and help them get over that.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the book. It is for children. It has illustrations. So I found it interesting. It was dealing with such a serious topic, but I think because of the way it's presented, it makes it easier for children to connect. Is that so?
Definitely. Yes, definitely. I do morning show segments here on Univision, and they wanted me to do a segment to inspire the youth. And when I was doing research here in the United States, the suicide rate is up 80% amongst teens and children, and is the second cause of death. And so I feel that not just I need to do something about it, but I feel as many people as possible, if you in the community that reach out to them and see how you're able to help them. So I just hope that this book inspires everybody to just a little something.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the book, The Day You Left. And when we speak of abandonment, in this instance, it was due to incarceration, and that's another major issue in how we lose our fathers and parents, our children feel abandoned by them. So this is what this book is about. So walk me through the book.
Sure. So at the beginning of the book, I tell you about my obstacle, because a lot of times kids feel that they're the only person that's going through this. But if I open my heart to you and I tell you what happened to me, kids are more likely to say, you know what, this is what happened to me when you go to school, so that they're not ashamed of it. And I go through the book and I teach kids that you can have a light that is inside of you that you feel that is turned on, but with prayer, meditation, with God, and just knowing that you have that light on inside, you're always able to turn it back on. And one thing that I want kids to know and teens to know is that God is always with you. So I make sure to include that in the book. And I also include elements of how once you're whole, you have the ability to help other children who have gone through or are going through the same thing you're going through. And you might see them in the playground and they're alone. Go reach out to them. Go say, hey, how are you doing? Or perhaps, like in my situation, I wasn't able to buy brand new clothes every school year. And so if you see a kid that's in your school that perhaps has the shoes from last year, or, you just know it, just, see what you can do to help them out.
Yeah. One of the things you highlight in the preface is that this really is an issue that the kids need to talk about. They need to get it out, but they can't, for the most part, afford therapy. And there's no one who's taking them to therapy. And so the book is just an easy way for them to access that kind of information and that kind of healing. Is a lot of it from your own personal journey that you have applied to this book?
Definitely. I wanted to go through all of the steps that I went through, so that way the kids know that I also felt like that. I also didn't want to come out of my room. I didn't want to hang out with friends. I didn't want others to know that I was hurting. In the Latino community, we're always brought up to be strong, and you don't cry, and you don't tell people when you're feeling bad, but the reality is that you end up becoming emotionally inequipped to not just deal with that, but other things as well. But if we learn to speak about what's hurting us, we're able to overcome it and become whole. I also want the reader to know that we can't walk around this lifetime broken, because if we walk around this lifetime broken, we're not going to fulfill our purpose in life. And that's the only reason God sent us here. So we have to work as much as we can to become whole again.
Yeah, I want to place within context that you've worked as head of PR with Steve Harvey for 9 years. Help to work on Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. You have other publications, Purpose, Awaken and Succeed, Your Blueprint, How to Awaken and Stay Awake, a guide to unlocking your diving power within. And so this project for children really must come out of a real passion to help and to help kids heal. You're trying to ensure that the kids in Jamaica are able to access this book, because we have issues as well with abandonment and fatherlessness. You're giving us a discount here in Jamaica on the book?
Yeah, absolutely. And I also work with an organization, Eat for Life, with my amazing publicist, Tamara McHale. And we're going to do our best to donate books and also give donations to the girls, because I know what it's like to feel like nobody is there to help you. And I wanted to do that because I've been fortunate enough to go to Jamaica since I was 21 years old with Steve Harvey. And every time we would go, in addition to doing the business portion, he would always do philanthropy. And that's something that he left with me. So every time I go and I speak at an event like CanX in Jamaica, I always make sure that I set time apart to go and donate to an organization. And I also do that here in the United States, where I go to juvenile halls and I help the girls to overcome their obstacles as well. And just as a whole, I'm doing my best to help every single person, but definitely Jamaica has a special place in my heart, and I consider it my second home.
Oh, thank you so much, Elvira. For folks who are watching, and they probably want to go online and purchase the books for someone that they know or for their own school libraries, where do they go?
Thank you. They go to Amazon, and if you'd like to order the book in full, I can give you a big discount. Just send me an email, elvira@lvgpr.com, and I'll be happy to work with you guys.
So what's next for Elvira?
Wow. Well, I've already started working on my 5th book that's called The Truth, and I'm super excited about that. And I'm also working on my talk show. I want to be the first Latina to ever have a show in English. And I want to do a similar format that Oprah used to do, but for millennials, so I can help them discover their purpose in life.
Awesome. We look forward to seeing it, Elvira. I know you'll rock it. So congrats to you, and thank you so much for putting this wonderful piece of work together to support our children.
Oh, thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you soon one day.
All right, author of The Day You Left, Elvira Guzman.